Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how your wish fulfilled is a sure thing. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I had a follow-up session with one of my clients yesterday that first contacted me probably a month and a half ago or something like that. And as we were talking, I asked her, I said, I'd really want to, I said, I won't mention any names or anything, but I'd like to use some of the details of the story. And she gave me permission to talk about this because I thought it was pretty powerful. When she first came to me, when we first chatted, things weren't going well, right? She had just broken up with a boyfriend. It was mutual. They were together for a few years. And just they weren't feeling the same way towards each other. And so that was fine. It wasn't like a messy breakup or anything like that. And at the time also that she didn't feel she was making enough money at her job, or wasn't thought of enough, or praised, I guess praised enough, or just I guess not feeling valued at her job. And then also she wasn't getting along well with her mother. These were the things. But it wasn't really about any of those specific things. It was just about what she wanted to know. She had questions on the idea of fate. And whether things are, whether scripts are truly written, whether she really has any control over any of this or not. This was really a bigger discussion, right? It wasn't actually to change anything in that moment in her life, but that she was just feeling that spiritual teachers like me and others say that life's always working out for you, or it's always working for you, and it's not happening to you, and so we had that, and we unpacked that pretty well in that session. So now I've heard for her. Now fast forward a month and a half later. And it was a great session. She said, nothing huge has happened, but life is better, that I'm not resisting it, that I'm not believing that I got to fight with the script. Because I'm going to talk about this today. We talked about the idea of the film roles being reality, or the alternative lifelines. And the script and there's a script within each reality or film role. And that you choose that by imagining your wish fulfilled, by imagining what you want. So that was the discussion we had. She goes, life really is better. And she had some questions in some other areas. But interesting, as we were talking, she said that she did get a raise in her job, and they even started a bonus program. And so things are better. It's not huge, but she said it's way better. And that her and her mother are getting along much better. They had talked. And so they both sort of bothered each other, apparently. And so that's going well. And then she even ran into, I think this was a few weeks ago, her ex. And it was a nice conversation. And he's still with somebody, and he was with the girl that he was dating at the time, and she didn't feel anything necessarily. But he would always say to her, I like your style, when they were together. And as he was leaving, he goes, I like your style. So it was a nice, warm meeting. It was all an indication that when you stop resisting life, when you stop fighting against it, when you stop hitting life, life will stop hitting you back, right? When you stop grinding against it, right? Because remember, all scripts are written. That's true within each reality, and there are an infinite number of realities. And you can't change the script, but you can choose the lifeline. You can choose a new film role. You can choose what you want. And that's when life gets way better. So let's talk about this. When we had first met, sometimes it feels like life is happening to me. My desires feel out of reach, and you're doubting it. Well, life is happening for you. It's happening through you, but really most important, it's happening as you, right? You are reality. So when you change within, when you shift to what you want, imagine what you want, taking your thought off trying to change things, trying to fight your current reality, trying to fight against the current script, then it's happening as you. It changes immediately, right? It feels like fate sometimes when you struggle to change a script or a reality you don't want, in a film role or an alternative reality you didn't consciously choose, right? If you're going through unconscious, meaning when you're fighting the script, when you're fighting life, when you're trying to force circumstances, when you're trying to manipulate 3D reality to go in your favor, you're unconsciously following the script. You have no choice but to be led by the script. The script will have its way with you when you fight with it. But when you just go along, and if you're enjoying the script, great. That means you're going to be moved to more favorable lifelines and more favorable scripts. So you could be enjoying your life and just getting moved, even if it's almost unconsciously enjoying it, you could be getting moved to more favorable lifelines. But it's when you're resisting, when you're resisting unwanted conditions. These events and conditions within any given film role or reality is the script, right? Fate or life is happening to me implies that there is some outside force imposing itself on you and your life. And that's never the case, right? The reality is not imposing itself on you. There's no force. There is no idol or outside God. There's nothing outside of you. You're one with God. You're one with that creative power. That Christ is within you. It's that I amness. It's all you. So there's no outside power deciding your fate. You decide your fate. You are the master of your destiny. The only thing that's destined is what you say, right? So the force is not only with you, but it is you. I said this in a video perhaps several months ago. It was back, I think, when we only had a few subscribers. So I just wanted to make this point. This is a great point. So let's hit this a little bit more. So Neville Goddard, again, says creation is finished. The script is written. Now, and even one of you wrote on the channel, if the script is written, then we can't do anything about it. Well, that's not the message here. The paradox is infinity is also forever expanding. So you're always, as you change your thoughts, beliefs, assumptions, moods, and feelings, you're a reality generator. You're generating new realities from your new vantage point, right? And those are going out into infinity, right? So it's always, but at the same time, those realities are already happening. So it's the reality you're in, and all the other realities are happening right now. So you're creating new realities, but it's also at any point in time, at any point, if you froze creation, if you froze infinity, which is impossible, all scripts are written. Do you get that? That's the paradox, right? Your desires are a sort of, think of your desire, when you have a desire, strong desire even for a better life. Like this client just wanted to know, can I create my own reality? Am I destined to have these things that happen in my life, right? And so her desire was for things to go in her favor, the things to work out, to have her wishes fulfilled. Well, your desires are a sort of divine deja vu. Think about this, right? You're feeling something that dimensionally larger you is experiencing or will be experiencing. And it's all happening right now. Do you feel that? That's why sometimes the desires feel so familiar. They feel so strong. It's divine deja vu, because there's a other part of you already living out that reality right now. That's the paradox. That's why Neville says creation's finished. The script is written. That script is being lived out with your desires. That's why you feel a strong desire for it. You need only move to it by not resisting your current circumstances, your current reality. Accept those current conditions. Embrace them. It doesn't mean you agree with them, right? You're going to choose a new reality, a new infinite reality. But what that really is divine deja vu, right? The bigger deja vu really is that sensation to know source, to know your divinity, right? That's really what we're talking about here. It's the feeling or sensation that you're infinitely more than a body in this current 3D experience. That's what desires are. That's what the divine deja vu is. That you're more than this current experience. Because there's multiple infinite versions of you living out every desire you could possibly know. And every wanted and, quote, unwanted reality from your standpoint, from your judgment, right, that you could ever imagine. Right? That's what desire is. That you want to go to those realities that you want now. Right? But that's what the divine deja vu is. It's that feeling that you're more than who you believe you are. Wow. And that you've experienced it before. Because you have. Because you're experiencing it right now. Because it's dimensionally larger you living that out. Wow. That's big. All desires, all longing to be and experience more comes from that desire within to know Source or God, or to be one with Source. That's divine deja vu, right? It's all those desires, all that longing to be and experience more comes from that divine desire within you to know your Source, to know God, to know that you're one with Source. Isn't that good to know? That's so powerful. So when you are awake and aware, consciously, following the script while imagining what you desire to be or have, while feeling and knowing it's yours and you are already that, you feel like life is happening through you, for you, and as you. That's what we mean. Do you hear this? I'm going to read this again because this is powerful. When you are awake, when you're aware, and you're consciously following the script while imagining what you desire to be or have, right? Imagining your wish fulfilled, composing your new reality, right? Feeling and knowing it's yours and that you are already all that, you feel like life is happening through you, for you, and as you. That's what we mean by consciously following the script. The script's the script. But as you consciously follow it and imagine your wish fulfilled, you're changing the film roll. That means you're changing the scripts and you're moving to more favorable scripts and more favorable lifelines and film rolls to where all your dreams are coming true, right? The script is written. Course in Miracles says this, within any given film roll or alternative reality, but you get to choose the film roll and therefore your desired script. Big. How? By imagining your wish or desired already fulfilled. Imagining your desired end and walking by faith. That's what walking by faith then means. That's what Paul meant in Scripture. It means following the script consciously. Because you're walking in faith that you know as you follow the script, as you accept things as they are and then imagine how you want things to be, you're going to move to your desired reality. As you change film rolls and realities, you move along the path of least resistance over the bridge of incidents, of those incidents that happen in 3D that lead you to all you desire. So big today. So big. So if you remember, we've talked about film rolls and scripts. So think of reality. This is the sort of, as Vadim Zeland sees it as well, that alternative space, as infinite number of these frames. All these frames represent events in your life, conditions and events. And if you looked from above, you would see infinite realities, infinite lifelines, infinite frames of events, of everything's possible in your life, right? So let's look at these A, B, and C. Let's say A is your current lifeline that you're on. The current film roll is playing out. These frames represent the frames in the film, right? The events. This blue here represents your current frame or your current reality. You have a choice in this current frame. You have a choice to be unhappy with it and resist it and not accept it, say this is unacceptable to me, I don't like it, I hate it. And then you're going to move to a lifeline C, an unfavorable or unwanted reality that has another unwanted script and more unwanted scripts. Do you see this? You're always moving realities. You're a reality generator. You're always creating realities. But the question is, are you going to move to one that's favorable, that's moving you towards everything you want? Or is it going to move you to something unfavorable, away from everything you want? C is the unfavorable, unwanted reality or script, see? If you're going to remain here, you're going to move here. Or you can move to B, where it's moving, where it's favorable, and you're moving to your wish fulfilled, right? So the black represents the past on the script. Quote, past, we know everything's happening at the same time. But if you're thinking in linear terms, that's behind you, that's ahead of you, right? So look at this. And so B and C are future possibilities, future, but everything's happening now. These are alternative realities, right? That's why I have them in dotted lines, right? And so here you are, but if you imagine your wish fulfilled, right? And again, this is you imagining. This is you in the current frame, that's current reality. That's you imagining. You're either imagining your wish fulfilled in the future you want, or you're fighting the current script and you're unconsciously imagining or creating a reality you don't want, and you're going to move here. You're always imagining. You're always creating. The question is, what are you creating? What are you imagining? If you're fighting the current reality and labeling it as unwanted, and that you've got to change it, then you can't change that script. That script's going to play out. And in fact, it's going to play out by moving you to a not more unfavorable script. Or imagine your wish fulfilled. Imagine what you want, how you would like things to be, and that will move you to a script where here you're happy, right? And that now becomes your current frame, and then you continue to light up your future frame. So you're always illuminating what you want, or you're illuminating what you don't want, right? Right here. And that question is what you're illuminating in that frame, in your imagination, what you're thinking about, what you're obsessed with, what you're putting your attention on, will decide on where you move on the lifeline. That's powerful. You are only destined to a certain fate within a specific script and film role. That's fate. That has to play out. If you resist the script, that film role will play out. That script will play out. This script will be the same or even more unfavorable, right? So that's what fate means, right? It only means that you can't change any script with any film in any specific film role. What you can do is imagine what you want. That's why it feels like sometimes it's fate when things don't work out and things don't work out, because you keep moving to unfavorable lifelines. But if you're enjoying your life and you're loving it, and maybe you're not consciously loving, you're just loving it, then you're going to move to more favorable lifelines. And it's going to work, things are going to work out with you. Things are always working out for you. It's just we get in the way of it. You're always on favorable lifelines. You're always moving to what you want. We've talked about this in the last few videos, right? You're destined to a certain fate within a specific script and film home if you remain unconscious and allow the script to have its way with you. Here, the script will have its way with you as you're unhappy, as you try to fight, as you try to change things. Here, you are choosing your reality. You're choosing the film role. Here, the film role is chosen for you. Do you get the difference? When you're imagining your wish fulfilled, imagine what you want, you're choosing the film role. You're choosing your future. When you're fighting the script and unconsciously imagining something through fear, right? Your worst case fears get realized, and you're getting moved to a script that you don't want in a reality or a film role you didn't choose. Here, it's a script you do want and a film role that you did choose. How did you choose? By imagining your wish fulfilled. That's big. So, you're always moving to and shifting lifelines, film roles and realities. If you are enjoying the script, you're moving to more favorable film roles and scripts. If you are resisting the script or reality, you move unconsciously to more unfavorable lifelines and scripts. Do you get that, guys? Right? So you're getting pulled into the script and pulled to lifelines that you don't want. And at the same time saying you don't want them and you want something else. But you're still fighting it, right? You're either choosing or chasing. You're either choosing the reality that you want, or you're chasing a reality that you want because you're focused on what you don't want. Whew, that's powerful. You're either composing or imposing. You're either composing the reality you want by enjoying where you are and being joyously expectant of what is to come, right? Being happy and excited about what you're creating. Or you're opposing it. trying to change the reality, trying to change a script that's already written, right? The key is focusing on and imagining your desired end while consciously following the current script. It's only fate or meant to be if you say so. It's all you. That is how your wish fulfilled is a sure thing. I am your host, Tom Caron. This is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. You can follow us on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful. We also have a group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors. It's well over 1,000 now, and we're growing. Join us there on Facebook, Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors. And you can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Caron, or visit the website anytime at tomcaron.com or besomethingwonderful.com. With great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, this is Tom. See you soon.